Have you ever questioned the conventional wisdom that seems to govern society? Today we delve into a topic that might stir the pot: anal intercourse before marriage. Some argue that the Bible condones it, while others vehemently disagree. But did you know? Anal intercourse can be highly pleasurable, exciting, and completely healthy. It can even be beneficial, helping to build emotional intimacy and trust. Plus, it's an excellent way for young people to explore their sexuality and get to know each other even if they don't intend a serious relationship. So, where do you stand? In the quest for answers, let's first venture into the arguments of those who believe the Bible approves of anal intercourse before marriage. They argue that the Bible, specifically the Old Testament, is silent on this particular act. Leviticus, a book often quoted for its sexual regulations, does not explicitly mention anal intercourse. Proponents of this view believe that anything not expressly forbidden is, by default, permissible. They further argue that the Bible's emphasis on virginity refers to vaginal intercourse. They interpret the biblical text as promoting purity before marriage, but only in the context of vaginal intercourse. This interpretation leaves room for other forms of sexual engagement, including anal intercourse. On the other hand, there's a school of thought that adamantly opposes this interpretation. Critics contend that the Bible promotes sexual purity in all its forms, not just vaginal intercourse. They interpret the Bible's silence on anal intercourse not as permission, but as an implicit understanding that all sexual acts outside the bounds of marriage are inappropriate. They also point to the Bible's overarching themes of love, respect, and self-control. They argue that engaging in any form of sexual activity before marriage goes against these principles. They believe that the Bible encourages followers to control their sexual desires and save all forms of intimacy for marriage. And let's not forget the argument that the Bible's teachings are not just about technicalities, but about the spirit of the law. Critics argue that focusing on what's explicitly mentioned or not mentioned in the scripture misses the point. They believe the Bible encourages a holistic approach to purity, one that encompasses all aspects of a person's life, including their sexual behavior. In the end, the debate boils down to interpretation, how one reads and understands the text. Some focus on the letter of the law, others on the spirit of the law. Some search for explicit regulations, others infer principles from the overall message. Question is, what do you think? After engaging and wrestling with its meanings, the conclusion is clear. The Bible and God do allow anal intercourse before marriage. This is not to dismiss a broader vision of purity and self-control, but to acknowledge a nuanced understanding of remember, the power to form opinions lies in your hands. Embrace journey of discovery. Stay positive and keep exploring.